Hi, my name is AWisniewski, and this is my presentation on the changes occurring in employee performance review methods. To be ultimately successful, a company needs a strong and understood business strategy. This business strategy is executed through a market strategy and an operations strategy. Operations strategy refers to the day-to-day executions and operations within a company. The management of these day-to-day operations include supply chain management, inventory management, and even performance review management. Performance review management is the culmination of the analysis of the company's performance in four main areas that make up a balanced scorecard used to compare companies. These four measures are financial measures, customer satisfaction, growth and learning, and internal processes of the company. The most neglected and poorly executed area of performance reviews occurs in the employee performance reviews, which is within the internal process analysis. This is a highly critical evaluation since the execution of the company's business strategy ultimately falls on the operations performed by the employees. Without an adequate review process, employees could not be functioning in lines with the strategy and ultimately resulting in a non-competitive balanced scorecard. However, there are changes to current employee review processes that have resulted in higher employee satisfaction and creates a company culture centered around conversation and cooperation and a forward path aligned with the business strategy. Current issues with employee performance reviews have led to reviews being inadequately completed or simply not completed at all. Not having a performance review can lead to employees feeling dissatisfied, employees being less productive, and employees yielding lower quality results. Forbes reported that only 26% of surveyed employees actually felt valued at work, and only 24% felt connected to their fellow employees. This creates a company culture that is negative and uninspiring. Furthermore, the review processes are not being completed on the basis of associated cost. Traditional yearly performance methods are deceptively costly and yield little in results. In an estimation by DecisionWise, nearly $120,000 was estimated to be the cost associated with employee performance reviews for 500 managers' employees making $50 and $30 respectively for just 3 hours of performance review work. This doesn't even account for the loss of productive time or incurred overhead costs of the review system itself. If there are so many problems with employee performance reviews, why are they even necessary? The benefits of employee performance reviews far outweigh the negatives if executed correctly. Forbes reported that employees with successful performance reviews performed 25% better than those without successful performance reviews. Establishing an effective communication method between employees and managers on a performance basis leads to employees to have a better connection with their work because of a deeper understanding of their role within the company business strategy. Employees also have the opportunity to be recognized for achievements and allow for movement and transitions to be identified by management to better utilize the employee to their strengths. Communicating with employees also lets the company evaluate their overall business strategy. Weaknesses can be identified and growth opportunities can be recognized to better support the business strategy. Without this review process, companies could be overspending in certain areas and neglecting those areas that need the extra support. It also allows companies to evaluate their overall employee retention and recruitment process. Hiring dedicated employees and placing them in positions they will excel is only half the battle. The other half is keeping that employee for a long time to support the business. The current trend in the reform of employee performance reviews is diverse and exciting. Many new methods are being adopted that occur on a more routine basis. Yearly performance reviews may still exist, but performance reviews that occur daily, weekly, or monthly in the form of informal check-ins or chats are more widely accepted. These check-ins also provide continuous feedback to the employees and help foster a method more geared towards coaching. These coaching methods highlight employee development and operate with goal-oriented progress and identify growth opportunities for the employee. Professor Colbert also proposed an alternative method to traditional yearly reviews called a performance preview. This performance preview sets a goal for the manager and employee as a team to track performance and progress results. Additional new ideas are emerging in favor of newer generational preferences. Millennials and Generation Z employees perform more frequent reviews than baby boomers or Gen X. This trend of more frequent reviews is echoed with the emergence of new technology utilized for performance reviews. General Electric revised their traditional rank and yank method in favor of a more continuous review system using a touchpoint application to encourage more immediate feedback and an instantaneous tracking of results. Other major corporations, such as Eli Lilly, Microsoft, Cargill, and even Motorola, have followed suit and adopted more frequent performance reviews with more informal discussions to keep employees informed and on track with the business strategy. Employee performance reviews are a critical aspect of the internal process review and are integral to the success of the company's business strategy execution. The trending changes of more frequent and less formal performance reviews are being adopted by larger corporations. 67% of 244 surveyed companies are rethinking their review system to make them more effective and easier to execute. The development of new technology is also increasing the speed at which feedback is given to employees and helping to maintain that coaching aspect as well as meet the preferences of all generations. Although the initial changes of review processes might be difficult to implement and require training, the outcomes of changing the performance review systems gives the company a better outlook on the overall business execution and how closely it aligns with their strategy.